just in Deuteronomy chapter 6 today, a couple of verses to give you on the fear of the Lord. Verse 2, that thou mightest, or go verse 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your God commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it. That thou mightest fear the Lord thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I commanded thee, thou and thy son and thy son's son, all the days of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged. The fear of the Lord is connected here to the prolonging of life, and it passes on from son to son to son. Now I know this is Old Testament, but you can study this out in the New Testament as well. I'm just giving you a few verses here that stood out. Verse 24. And the Lord commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear the Lord our God for our good always, that he might preserve us alive as it is at this day. See that? The fear of God for our good. Verse 25, and it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he hath commanded us. Now, obviously, I think we've talked about this a few times, but there's this very common theme in modern Christianity about not fearing God. And it's scary, because once you do, I don't know if I've done that before, but once you do a study on the fear of God, the benefits to fearing God are incredible. I can't quite think of the verse right now, but it says the fear of the Lord is, actually it might be Psalm 16. Let me just try and look for it. Bear with me, sorry. It's not Psalm 16, it might be Psalm 67. Let me go there. Psalm 67. No. But it says the fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. So, no, it's too early for me. I'm getting all the scriptures mixed up in my head. But the fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. And so, the fear of the Lord lasts forever. There's never a time where it's not right to fear the Lord. But like I said in yesterday's study, when you think of fear, we can only think of one type of fear, and that's like a bad fear, and a fear that's negative, and a fear that is just because we're scared of someone. The Bible doesn't necessarily class fear like that. Of course, the place that people will go to get rid of their fear is 1 John chapter 4. Herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment, because as he is, so are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath torment. So the fear we're talking about here is about torment, going to hell. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. And that's right. We should not fear the torment of hell, because we're saved, and once we're saved, we're always saved. But we should fear of God. Hebrews 12:28. Let me just read this and then we'll finish. So, sometimes when the Bible uses the word, you've got to read the context to find out how that word's being used. The word save, for example, does not always mean the salvation of the soul. Sometimes it means saved from deception, saved from some danger. You've got to study and not just apply the same meaning to the word throughout the whole Bible. God wants you to study. And there are some times where fear is right. Hebrews 12:28. Wherefore we receive a kingdom which cannot be moved. Let us have grace whereby we may serve God acceptably with reverence and godly fear. So it's the right sort of fear of God. And a lot of people tell you that fear of God is just reverence, and it's not, because right there it says reverence and godly fear. Anyway, nearly at 5 minutes. That's just a few cross references on fear. Fear of the Lord is for your good, always. God bless you.